Okay, good Monday afternoon. Welcome to the Sports Talk with kerry, wehmeyer show for Monday, April 26th. We're going to be going over today's news headlines here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live. Once again, with Facebook's having a little issues with their stream. So hopefully we are live. You're on Facebook. Let us know if they cut us off so we can address the situation. So I know Facebook's that's just a quick note. We will go ahead and send you links out. If you want to come in video chat with us, you can do that through StreamYard. That'll be highly optional for anybody that wants to be on. But like I said, if you don't want to come on camera, that's fine. We understand. So let me go ahead and put that in. Okay, that's in. Okay. Once again, thanks for joining us. Okay, let's go over some sports headlines for this Monday. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll begin with local sports headlines. I'm going to go ahead with some local sports headlines here in the area. So I'm going to set that up. Okay, local sports news provided by CrescentCitySports.com, the best site on the web. Let's go ahead and click this out. Okay, once again, this is from Michael Barnett, the SID of LSU. Ken Monkey named the LSU women's basketball coach, so that they definitely hired Ken Monkey. She is from Tickfall, Louisiana. She's just up the road from Baton Rouge, so that's not too far where she's from. She's from Tickfall. She returned to Louisiana. She's a 6-time national champion, also 9-time Hall of Famer. Also, she is a champion and Hall of Famer. She coached at the University Baylor University for a couple of years and got them over to the NCAA tournament and also into the national championship as well. So I'll be honest with you, I think this is a very good hire when it comes down to it because, LSU's basketball program on the women's side, look, they're nationally ranked. They're always competing for SEC championships, also getting into the NCAA tournament. So I look at it this way. This program, like I said, it'll be in good hands. Once again, Nikki Ford just stepped down as the women's basketball coach. So I think this is a good hire to hire Kim Monksy as the new head coach for the LSU. She will be introduced Monday at 5 p.m. So that's going to be at the Pete Maravich Assembly Center. So I think this is a good hire. She was a player at Louisiana Tech. She had a 130-6 record. That was 956 percentage. She definitely was an excellent coach. So I think she will make a great coach. I think she'll pick up where they left off. Once again, Kim Monksy is the new head coach at LSU women's basketball team. So once again, this is from Crescent City Sports. Go to CrescentCitySports.com. Okay, once again, just a reminder, the bowling finals will begin at 2 p.m. Crescent City Sports will have full coverage of the finals. So let's Lesman Smith survives a late struggle in the Zurich Classic in playoffs. So Congratulations to him. So he wins the Zurich Classic. And that was in a playoff situation. So that was once again the Zurich Classic over at TPC, Louisiana. So once again, this one, Ken Trahan. Follow him at Crest City Sports. That's CrestCitySports.com. Also, college baseball. Tulane batters Memphis to cap a sweep to get their 10th straight win. So this team's absolutely rolling on all cylinders for the Green Wave. So congratulations to Green Wave winning their series this weekend. They will take on Houston this weekend. That's going to be a tough series to endure. So I think I'm glad they got this win for the Tulane Green Wave because look, the schedule, I'm going to tell you, the schedule is absolutely not going to get any easier for the Tulane Green Wave. Sure, they're 10-1 in conference right now. They're definitely on top of the conference. But the truth of the matter is, look, right now, you just got to take it one game at a time. You got Houston this weekend, and then you got East Carolina the next weekend. So you're going to, and also, UCF the next weekend, and then East Carolina. So I'm going to tell you, this team right here is poised to win big time when it comes down to it. So it's just, like I said, it's just the exact positive right there for Tulane. So once again, that game will be Friday, April 30th. It'll be a 4-game set with Houston. First pitch will be 2 p.m. The games will be aired on ESPN Plus. Fans can listen to the game on WRBH or the Tulane Green Wave app, which is in TuneIn. So you'll be able to access the Tulane baseball game audio. So once again, this is from Crest City Sports. Go to CrestCitySports.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. Looks like I think we covered most of it. Most of the okay, this is from Al Dupree. The 2021 NFL draft starts with third overall pick, so that's probably going to happen because the draft is this Thursday night. First round coverage. We will have it for you on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Will be audio. The audio will be provided by ESPN, so we will have the audio playing in the broadcast, so you'll hear every pick, and we will analyze those picks. So I think right now the NFL draft, if they can get the third overall pick, whoever it is, whether it's Mac Jones with Alabama or Justin Fields or whoever, look, they're probably going to be picked either one or third pick overall in the NFL draft. So once again, this is from Crescent City Sports. Go to CrescentCitySports.com. That's CrescentCitySports.com. So we'll move along, and we'll see what else we have. Okay. Looks like we covered most of the sports here on Crescent City Sports. So we'll move along. We'll go over to FanSider. So I'm going to switch over to FanSider now. We're going to go over to that, and we'll do that. Okay, FanSider.com is a site devoted to sports fans that loves the sports and stuff like that. So that's Okay, this is called Stack the Box NFL Draft. Bigger sub-pilots. The Chiefs get Orlando Brown and more, so it looks like the Chiefs will get Orlando Brown. That's probably going to happen in the first round, or maybe the later rounds of the draft. Also, the draft really begins with the 49ers, so it's going to be the 49ers making their picks. Also, the Broncos to watch for an early trade, so that's probably going to happen. So the Broncos most likely will trade up early. So I think it's going to happen. I mean, you're going to have a lot of instance when it comes to the NFL draft. So that's something right there to look out for on Thursday night when we begin round one of the NFL draft. Now, the Steelers and the Saints could be prime big moves. I think it's going to happen. I think the Steelers and the Saints will be the prime movers and shakers when it comes down to it in the NFL draft. Because the Saints right now, they're going to need a lockdown corner. Because, like I said, Marshawn Lattimore, he's no longer playing for the Saints. But if we can get a lockdown corner that could be come in and make a significant difference for this Saints secondary, I'm pretty sure that'll be a big positive. Also, they're looking for a quarterback that's going to back up Jameis Winston once he takes the snaps. So they're going to have to get somebody come in to absolutely develop as a quarterback situation. So that's kind of what's going to be the norms. Now, Cincinnati choice at number 5 will shape the first round, most likely getting Jamar Chase or Jalen Waddle. There'll be another guy. Now, Devontae Smith will be a major talking point on Thursday night. So Devontae Smith will be definitely that talking points with the analysts on the ESPN and NFL Network broadcast. Now, the SEC is going to be credibly well represented in the first round. Yeah, I think they definitely are going to be represented in the first round. Now, the Patriots, this is another one. Patriots will make their decision as well. Should they trade up? Should they stick with the draft pick? Now, the first piece to the Jets and Jaguars to add a franchise quarterback. Yes, I think they should add a franchise quarterback for the Jaguars and the Jets. Whether it's going to be Trevor Lawrence or Trevor Lawrence or Zach Wilson. That most likely they will go with one of those quarterbacks in general. So that's probably going to happen for both the Jets and the Jaguars. So that's kind of what's going to pursue. Now, always use surprise comings. Yes, that's most likely going to be some wows and surprises. Now, the power rankings, top 10 quarterbacks in NFL history. You got Peyton Manning, John Elway, Troy Aikman, Terry Bradshaw, Andrew Luck, Cam Newton, Eli Manning, Matthew Stafford, Carson Palmer, and Michael Vick. That's another guy that's in the top 10. Michael Vick, he was one of those top 10 quarterbacks in in NFL history. Now, this quotables, that's what they're talking about. Lions general manager Brad, what team could do at number 7? So what their team could do at number 7. So that's something right there. Look, we're going to be watching out for the NFL draft. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. And we'll see if we got more. Yep, we got more information. Looks like Chiefs make more solid moves as favorites. That's probably going to happen. Also, Raiders showing understanding of their plights. That's another one. Also, Buffalo as well is going to probably be now the Lions rumors as well. So I say this draft is going to be a very consistent draft this year, with quarterbacks coming out of the draft. So this year. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. Okay, inside the clubhouse, what would a Max Scherzer trade look like? So that's what they're discussing. So what would a Max Scherzer trade would look like? Well, I'm pretty sure if they're going to trade Max Scherzer to another team, it's probably going to look very consistent. Because they're gonna want, the other team's going to want a player out of the Washington Nationals going to want something out of it. To be honest with you, because look, Matt Scherzer, look, sure, he's been consistent with the Washington Nationals, also helping them win a World Series. But the truth of the matter is, if you got to go get your player, if he's going to be traded, then I would go pick up an extra bat for their offense. So that's kind of what I'm assuming when it comes down to it. Now, MLB owes Madison Bumgarner a no-hitter. I think, yes, that it should be the right thing to do is give Madison Bumgarner a no-hitter. Also, A's winning with defense. Yes, that's true. They're on a 13-game winning streak. Also, Kent Emmanuel and Nick Melton could make an impact. Yeah, that's probably true right there with their teams and stuff like that. So these are your 5 things I think that's going to happen. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, whiteboard, which second-year NBA players have improved the most. Which second-year NBA player improved the most? So that's what they're talking about. Now, Zion Williamson, yes, I think he absolutely improved for the New Orleans Pelicans. I think he because he's absolutely putting up astronomical points during his tenure with the Pelicans. He's been putting up just absolute. Now, Darius Garland, that's another guy that's also an improvement. Also, Daniel Gafford, Jordan Poole with Golden State Warriors, DeAndre Hunter with the Atlanta Hawks. So that is your players that are that are definitely improving in their second years, careers with their teams. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, Kevin Durant and Mike Conley just won an Oscar. So that both of them, Kevin Durant and Mike Conley, won an Oscar as a producer of a live action shot at the Academy Awards. So congratulations to both Kevin Durant and Mike Conley for winning their Oscar yesterday. So that was in. So this is the so this right here is the actual shot with him. So that's a big congratulations. Congratulations to both Mike Conley and Kevin Durant. So this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, Magic's Devin Candy took off on a stretcher after a scary injury. That was that's the guard for the Orlando Magic. He had a scary injury that was against the Pacers on Saturday evening. So this is this is him being carted off by the medical personnel. So it did look absolutely horrible, his injury. So that was just what happened in the game on Saturday night against the Indiana Pacers. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, let's go over to this. Okay, Knicks fans so excited. They had a NSFW chant that was in the against the Brooklyn Nets on let's see, that was on Saturday night. The Knicks won 120-103, and that was the so they had a pretty good chant. So I mean, look, I think the Knicks, to be honest with you, the Knicks are a much improved team this year, bar none. Because I tell you what, look, if they get into the playoffs, they're definitely going to be a fourth seed going into the playoffs. So they're not going to play in the play-in game. They're going to get the actual fourth seed. So if it does happen like that at the end of the season. So look, sure, the Knicks, like I said, hasn't been irrelevant in years. But now they got a coach in Tom Thibodeau that's just absolutely building their program up for the future and beyond. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. That's fansided.com. Nikola Jokic threw a better touchdown pass than any Broncos quarterback in the last 5 years. So that's pretty amazing. That was in the basketball. So we'll show you the what happened. It was what 9 seconds remaining. Let's show you the
He might have more free throws
actual
made
video
than you did that 1 year, Scott, when you shot 100%. Look at this. Long lead, Dozier, yes!
That was an absolute. That was a home run ball right there. That was a home run ball to get the easy basket. So I like that play. So that's the play of the night right there. That is an absolute play of the night. So we'll wind it and we'll give you. We'll wind it again, and we'll let you see it again.
Than you did that 1 year, Scott, when you shot 100%. Look at this. Long lead, Dozier, yes! Houston was sound asleep. He might have more free
That
throws
right there,
made.
I'd say kudos to once again Jokic because Nikola Jokic, look, I think he's going to be an MVP when it comes down to it at the end of the season. I think he will be the MVP. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. That's fansider.com. Okay, what else we have? Okay, Dodgers fan. That the Dodger fan from yesterday's Padres game threw back Fernando Tatis's home run. Gifted another souvenir, so that's what he did. So that's the individual that was catching the ball yesterday. That was in the game yesterday when that home run was hit towards. He caught the ball, and he also threw it back. So I would say that was just something right there. He caught two home runs balls in the same game. So his name is Chris Taylor. So that's the young man that caught both home runs, one by Fernando Tatis. So once again, this is from fansided.com. Go to fansided.com. Okay, Alex Rodriguez walks directly into a steroid joke with a latest tweet photos. So that's what they're. So that he did receive the second dose of a COVID vaccine, and also opened the door to steroid jokes. So that's what they're saying. But the truth of the matter is, he did get a second vaccine. That's what he did. I mean, they're going to have a lot of idiots out there that are just going to just look at these stories and kind of just convolute everything that happened and say, "Oh, that was just a steroid issue and all that with him getting a second shot." Look, it ain't no big deal that he's getting a second shot. I mean, that's like I said, that's a COVID shot. That's not an actual steroid. I mean, look, what the hell is wrong with people in society today? They gotta have a matter of opinion. That's one thing about it. I mean, look, sure, he did his steroids back then. He paid the price and stuff like that. Won't you leave the man alone? I mean, like I said, this society today is not, like I said, they just get on social media and they say stupid things and they take things out of context. That's what they do. So once again, this is from Alex Rodriguez getting his second shot. They think it was a steroid. So that's something right there. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, David Bell explains himself after heated ejection versus the St. Louis Cardinals. So he was ejected. I think that was on Saturday. Trying to see if it was Saturday. It probably was Saturday. So he was ejected. David Bell's frustration ball over after Jonathan India was hit. So that's so his frustrations was absolutely getting really volatile when it comes down to it. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, what else we have? Okay, Fernando Tatis doesn't need the sign to hit a bomb against the Dodgers, so that's what he did. He had 5 home runs in 3 games, so that's once again he's absolutely just knocking the cover off the baseball when it comes down to it. So this is one of the home runs right here, so we'll show it to you.
25 cameras at Dodger Stadium. If you think you're going to get away with looking at signs, did he get another one? Did he get another one? Yes, he did! Oh, man, this dude is unbelievable. No peek at that time.
I mean, he is absolutely exploding off the baseball. So that's one thing about it. So make no mistake about it. Well, for Fernando Tatis, he's a damn good hitter with the San Diego Padres. So that's one of their best batters right there. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, Cowboys linebacker Sean Lee retires after 11 seasons. So he played with the Dallas Cowboys for 11 years. So he was drafted by them back in 2010. He also made back-to-back trips to the Pro Bowl in 2015 and 16. So he had a pretty good resume playing for the Dallas Cowboys. So he had 176 career games. He also missed 58 back in 2014. So that was once again Sean Lee retiring after 11 years with the Dallas Cowboys. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. That's fansided.com. Okay, what else we have? Okay, Jake Paul calls out Dana White over fight pay. So this is Jake Paul. Jake Paul shows up at UFC 261 on Saturday night, where he was booed early and offered offered to confront Daniel Connors. So it looks like he did. After the event, Dana White asked Paul about a possibility of doing business with him. Dana White tried to be nice. Evidently, he was baited into a rant about Paul's boxing career. So I know this feud's not going to end anytime soon. Also on Sunday, Paul, I noted on Twitter, responding to White, he brought up some good points about fight pay, and that's just what he said. This is the Twitter right here to Dana White. So that's Jake Paul's Twitter. So I'll be honest with you. Look, if he does have a point with fight pay, I mean, look, these fighters are putting their bodies on the line and stuff like that. So I think, to be honest with you, if they're not paying them properly and stuff like that, I think they should. Somebody should speak out against Dana White when it comes down to it, because look, Dana White, look, sure, he's the best promoter with UFC, but like I said, when it comes to pay like that for either the men or the women, that's something they have to get addressed. So once again, this is from the Big League. Go to thebigleague.com. That's thebigleague.com. Okay, Eddie Alvarez, controversial DQ, overturned no contest ahead of one of TNT 4. So that's what they're this is in the one championship that's on TNT 4s. So that was Eddie Alvarez most recent disqualification loss on had changed with the no contest. Alvarez has been disqualified. The decision by the one championship was unanimously by a panel of 15 officials. So that is what happened. So that was in the one championship. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. See what else we have. Okay, college football. Nick Saban reveals 2 most important words when evaluating talent. So he's so that's what Nick Saban is talking about. His 2 most words is and but. That's what he's discussing. So that's probably when it comes down to college football playoff, college football recruiting. So once again, this is from college football news on Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, what else we have? Okay, Najee Harris has thoughts on playing for the Steelers that fans will want to hear. So that's so he has thoughts on playing for the Steelers. So that's what Stephen A. said. Try to recruit Najee Harris to the Steelers. So it's what. So let's hear what he had to say.
But since they brought up that you were talking to the Steelers, is there a chance that you think that you can end up being a Pittsburgh Steeler? Because God knows we need you. I mean, what have they told you?
I mean, like, this is the draft process. I I don't make the decisions. Only thing I can control is, me training and working out and stuff like that. I can't control that. It'll be good to be a Steeler. At the end of the day, I just want to know where I'm setting up shop at for the next couple of years and what colors I'll be wearing. If it is the Steelers, then I'll be more than happy. But like I said, I can't control stuff like that.
But since they brought up that you were talking to the Steelers, is there a chance that?
Well, look, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I know Stephen A. Smith's kind of getting his eggs in one basket and stuff like that, saying that he can go to the Steelers. But like I said, nobody knows where Najee Harris will go. Nobody knows. I mean, he might go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. He might go to another team that might want him. So that, I mean, I know, like I said, I mean, look, you can't assume where one of these players are going to go. I mean, it's like I said, it's kind of early when it comes down to it to assume where Najee Harris is going to go. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. So he should, I mean, most likely will be a 24 pick. So I think if he is, he will be 24 pick overall by the Steelers. But let's go ahead and see what else we have. Okay, 5 teams who should trade for Julio Jones with Super Bowl in mind. So there's going to be 5 teams trading up for Julio Jones that can easily pick him up. And then one would be the Seattle Seahawks. Probably he'll be up playing with Russell Wilson. San Francisco 49ers. So that's another team that could definitely pick up Julio Jones. Tennessee Titans as well. It's probably another. He would be a good acquisition to A.J. Brown in Tennessee. The Green Bay Packers. So probably they most likely because he'll play with Aaron Rodgers and he'll get the ball thrown to him all the time. Now the Baltimore Ravens would be another suitable place for him. So that's, like I said, 5 teams. It could be any team down the line. So, let's see. Can we talk Sponge? No. Sorry. If you're in here, we talk sports on here. If you got a question or comment about sports, you can come in and talk about sports. But if you don't, you got to go. So once again, Jordan, I'm trying to read your name. If I got your name right, Sen J-I-L-L-A-L. If I'm saying your name right. So once again, we do talk sports. So please do not come up in here and troll because we will not allow it. So if you're in here, so if you want to talk sports, then that'll be fine. So let me get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. So he is blocked. So we'll finish up. So anybody else wants to come in here, you can come in here. It'd be fine. But you have to talk sports. We don't talk politics. We do not talk any personal issues or nothing. We talk sports. So we want to make sure he's out. We want to make sure he's not in the broadcast. We want to make sure he's out. Looks like he is. We got him. Looks like we got him. So he's out. So we'll finish up and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, we're on fansider.com. We do talk sports here. So let's go ahead and see what else we can talk about on the anything in the world of sports. Okay, Joe Milton officially transferred to Tennessee, so he will be going over to Tennessee. He is from Michigan, so it looks like he is going to transfer to the Tennessee Balls. He will play in the SEC. So I think that's the transfers. So that's once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. All right. Okay, but Jam Robinson announces his Heisman candidacy for that's in 2021. So he most likely will be a potential Heisman candidate for the Texas Longhorns. So this is one of his what he did in the spring game.
He's in the right place to make explosive plays. Back to Robinson. Patience. Oh, how did Bijan Robinson
Bijan.
Wowee.
So that's a nice little run by Bijan Robinson, to say the least. I like what he does. I think he will be a Heisman candidate when it comes down to it. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. That's fansided.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, should the Chiefs trade for Julio Jones? So it looks like they're probably the Julio Jones sweet check is underway. We'll see who gets Julio Jones, former Atlanta Falcons wide receiver. Look, I'll be honest with you. If the Chiefs can trade up for Julio Jones, that would be a positive situation. But if they don't, then they probably would miss out on getting Julio Jones. So that is something that they're going to have to try to do because look, if they want to get an extra wide receiver behind Patrick Mahomes, that would be one of your best wide receivers in Julio Jones. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, once again, if you want to come in and talk a video chat or regular chat, you can come in. Once again, we do talk sports. Don't come up in here and talking regular issues like politics and all that because we don't allow it. So okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, Clemson's depth chart takes a hit with former running backs entering the transfer portal. That's the 4-star running backs that will be going to the transfer portal. I think that's Chaz Mellusi. That's Mellusi. He's going over to the transfer portal. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, Dolphins ironed several centers in the NFL draft, so it looks like they're going to be looking for centers to beef up their offensive line. So I think they're most likely it's going to happen. So if they get if they draft a center in the NFL draft, that could be a positive situation instead of a negative situation. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. So let's see what else we have. Okay, John Calipari releases a statement after the tragic death of Terrence Clark. So it looks like he passed away. That was on Thursday. 3 days ago on Thursday afternoon, he died at age 19. So once again, your thoughts and condolences go out to the Terrence Clark family. John Calipari put out a statement. The statement is right in the screen. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. And we will go ahead and we'll wrap this up. Okay, we're going to go over some Twitters and we'll wrap this up for this afternoon. So I'm going to go over some Twitters and we'll wrap up for this afternoon. Once again, if you want to come in, you can do that. But please don't come up in here and being a troll. Okay, let's go over to sports birthdays like FL teams. San Francisco Giants fought a temporary rain delay and inclement weather to defeat the Miami Marlins 4-3. So that's the full recap of the Miami Marlins game. So once again, go over to flteams.com. Isaac Elliman is the owner of the site. I think you'll like what he puts out there. So please go over to flteams.com. Okay, we'll see what else we have. Okay, Darren Rovell and Mike and Doug Godfrey explains, talking about the Kobe Bryant estate. That's on their radio show. That's on Fox Sports Radio. Go to Fox Sports Radio. You can find it on iHeartRadio and many more. Okay, this is from Clinton Yates. You can follow him at Clinton Yates, talking about last night's San Diego Padres game. They're winning 8-7 against the LA Dodgers yesterday. So that was, and also talking about the NFL draft with Keyshawn Johnson. So that's the early morning show with Keyshawn Johnson and them. Let's see what else we have. We'll go ahead and go over to the Okay, once again, congratulations to Kuma Rocker for being named SEC Pitcher of the Week. Congratulations to him. So this is from SEC. Follow them at SEC on Twitter. See what else we have. We'll scroll it and we'll wrap it up. See what else we can. Okay, looks like we don't have much, and we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Okay, let's wrap it up for today. Okay, once again, thanks for joining us for this edition of Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer Show. We will be back later on this evening for the Pelicans versus LA Clippers. We'll be on the air on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter for that broadcast around 7 o'clock. So we will be live for that. Audio only. We don't play video because we're not allowed to do that. We're not allowed to play live video footage during the games. So that's once again, we cannot do it. So we will see everybody later, and we'll be back. We won't be back tomorrow morning. We'll be back mostly probably at night or something like that. So everybody have a good rest of your Monday afternoon.